Hello and welcome. And today's idea is for a movie that I've had for a while. And I really formed it around Jack Black, that he should play the main character. It just seems like it would be a movie that he would be interested in. But to preface the idea, we've all wanted to have theme music play whenever we enter a room. And so I thought, what if there was a superhero where music was his weapon? So Jack Black plays a night janitor at a government military research facility where a female scientist that Jack Black's character just happens to find very attractive has been working on a super soldier serum. One night, after many different tries, the female scientist gets the formula right, but before she can tell anyone, a masked assailant steals the vial containing the serum. Jack Black, who is out on his nightly janitorial rounds, stumbles upon the culprit as he's trying to take the vial from the female scientist, and he attempts to stop the man, but the man tips over a large shelf containing all the failed serums, and Jack is forced to push the female scientist out of the way to save her from the falling shelf. But he becomes trapped underneath the shelf and covered in all the failed serums as a result, and the culprit gets away. Now Jack seems fine, despite having been covered in so many unused or untested serums. And the next night he goes back to work. However, things start to get a bit strange when Jack completely destroys the women's restroom while cleaning it. He goes to the female scientist, who tests his blood again, and again he seems normal. But as we discover, when Jack gets pumped up listening to music, he becomes super. His strength increases, as do his reflexes. The scientific explanation for this is that the serum is suspended in Jack's blood and is inert. But when adrenaline is introduced, the serum is activated and Jack has his super ability. So basically, without music or without getting pumped up, Jack is powerless. But when he is listening to music and gets pumped up, he has special powers. So the female scientist and he kind of decide to keep these newfound powers secret for the moment and see what he can actually do. And they go to a quirky engineer that Jack is kind of friends with there, and he kind of helps deck out Jack Black in superhero gear. He gives him like a bulletproof getup, and he also makes these small portable speakers that Jack can kind of shoot into the wall, and they stick in the wall, and then he can play his music off his iPod. So that it kind of blares through these speakers, and it acts as a way to get him pumped up, but it also acts as a psychological deterrent to the people that he fights against, the evildoers. It's kind of like psychological warfare. As his skills improve, the evil villain who had the super serum stolen in the first place kind of takes notice, and Jack finds himself up against a mastermind with a master plan for making a super army to control the Earth. The working title I have is Jukebox Hero, because he's kind of like a jukebox. You know, he has the MP3 player, so he's a hero who plays jukebox songs kind of thing. And I named it, it's kind of after the 80s hit song by Foreigner. But anyway, I'm Richard Christian Maxfield, and that's my idea.